Hello everyone, I am Sai Chaitanya. Welcome to Sai Tech. In this video, I'm going to tell you whether is it worth of buying the Realme X2 Pro device in this recent going sale in the Flipkart or not. So right now I am using this Realme X2 Pro device for more than 7 to 8 months, friends. And recently when I did plenty of videos on the Realme X2 Pro after using more than 200 days. So first try to check that video, so there you can understand clearly more in detail reviews of the Realme X2 Pro in case of battery or using after 200 days, as you can see. So that video I clearly explained each and every aspect like display, camera and everything performance. So try to check that video in case if you're seriously plan to buy the phone, and don't forget also to check the playlist for the Realme X2 Pro. So you can find links in description for the Realme X2 Pro device. There are plenty of videos, more than 100 videos which are uploaded on the Realme X2 Pro alone. So trust me friends, I have tested this phone more than enough to give my impressions about this phone. So that's why try to watch till end of the video to you'll get clear understanding about the Realme X2 Pro, why to buy and not to buy. So the reason why, it's because right now in the Flipkart there's a sale going on, so you can get this mobile phone for about 25,999, and by using some bank offers, so definitely you can decrease that cost as well. So now right now the situation is a lot of viewers, they got confused whether to buy Redmi K20 Pro or the Realme X2 Pro device. So but you are very lucky because I am using the both phones, Redmi K20 Pro and the Realme X2 Pro device, for a very long time, and even I will do a video on that one as well, which phone to buy very soon. So try to subscribe and you can check all my latest videos or whatever I've reviewed in my channel. So first is the price point. So for this price, let me explain you friends what are the good things about the phone and what are the bad things about the phone later on. So because the reason why I selected the good things, because there are plenty of big list of good things in the Realme X2 Pro device. So trust me, I am not biased about the Realme brand or anything, because all these phones which are whatever is reviewed in my channel is bought with my own money itself, with my personal money. So I don't have any bias for any Realme brand or any phone at all. So I'll give you the honest reviews about the smartphones every time in my channel. So first thing I like about is the display of the full brightness. The brightness is very high, so sometimes even I'll try to use only at the 20% brightness most of the time during the daytime as well. So that's the first thing I like about this phone, brightness. And even the display is also pretty good, which has HDR10 certified and Super AMOLED panel, and colors looks pretty good. So right now you can see I'm playing the 8K video footage directly in the MX player, and which actually plays very smooth without any problem. You can see how good the display looks overall. So I don't have any problem, and the brightness is pretty good in the mobile phone. So this is the first thing most of the users are concerned about, the display, because that's the most important aspect of the mobile phone, which I feel. So our display is 90 Hz, it's no problem, and 90 Hz makes the things very smooth overall in terms of animation and switching between apps. So overall the 90 Hz and display is 5 out of 5, no problem with that. Next, second point I'll be moving to in terms of battery. So the battery has a 4000 mAh of capacity, and right now in 2020 definitely friends, the minimum battery mAh should be 4000 mAh, and I'm pretty happy with the capacity the Realme X2 Pro has. And I'm getting screen on time around close to, I think 5 to 7 hours of screen on time. So try to watch another video which I did in the Realme X2 Pro of battery drain after the Realme UI update. So that video will be giving you very clear idea about the phone. So definitely, so easily you can get a 5 to 7 hours of screen on time without any problem. And regarding the battery, very good, and charging speed is the biggest positive and selling point for the Realme X2 Pro in my opinion, because in 30 minutes you can get full charge. Trust me, in the initial days you will think that 50 watts is super high, I'm not gonna use, but definitely once you get used to this 50 watts charger, every time you will end up going to work with 100% of battery life without even thinking about the battery of the mobile phone during the daytime. So this is the biggest advantage of the Realme X2 Pro device. So battery, charging, display, 5 out of 5 definitely. And next is the performance. So definitely in the 2020, the Snapdragon 855 processor is very good, and you can easily use the phone for 2 to 3 years in my opinion with this kind of processor. So trust me, the Snapdragon 855 I'm using for the long time in both the phones. I never felt any problem in terms of the processor. So here we are talking about the high-end mobile phone processor, so definitely this gonna last 2 years, so without any problem at all. And to make battery and performance to run smooth, the other thing most important is the updates. So as friends, the updates also matters a lot in nowadays in the mobile phones, because few of the updates make phone very fast and few updates make phone very drain much of the battery. So that's what happened with the Realme X2 Pro before, like couple of months ago, when they released the new Realme UI update. Initial days, so most of the users, they complained that the phone has a little bit of less battery life after the Realme UI update. And one more thing I forgot to mention, the phone has Snapdragon 855 plus processor, so which is another good advantage, not 855 plus processor. So overall, in terms of battery performance and even the updates also, I'm receiving every month one update definitely for the Realme X2 Pro. And right now, after a couple of updates, right now the battery is very stable and it's good. So now there are not much issues in terms of the battery drain in the Realme X2 Pro device. So definitely the display, processor, and updates are so good, so no problem at all in terms of you if you plan to use for next 2 years. So all my reviews, all my opinion will be mentioning every time like 2 years of usage, keeping that in consideration, because if you buy the phone above like 15,000, I feel you need to use at least for 2 years nowadays. So definitely it should be worth of using 2 years without any problem. Fast charging 50 watts and processor 855 plus processor, so which is also very good. And next is the camera. So camera is also pretty good. I don't have any issues with the camera, but I cannot say it's very good, but it will definitely suit all the conditions at all, like night mode shots and video recording at 4K 60 fps and slow motion shot 960 fps. Everything works fine and pretty good without any problem. So even in the video right now, when you're recording a video, you can even switch to the ultra wide at same time without even disconnecting this video. So before, the ultra wide switching between used to be not there, but right now with this update we got that option. So that is also very good. So no problem with the camera. So I'm not into much photography, so I cannot guarantee you much, but I can say maybe four star out of 5. So these are the few things you need to keep definitely in mind before buying the Realme X2 Pro. So right now I talked about the few aspects, but let me tell you there are still more positive things. So next is a dual Wi-Fi band acceleration, so where you can connect two Wi-Fi networks. And I'll be talking a little bit speed because I want to make the video length a little bit small. So Wi-Fi tethering option, so where you can share the Wi-Fi network with other smartphones. So there's also another good option in this phone. And next is using the black and white mode, so which is available in this phone. So let me show you. There is eye comfort mode. So when you enable the eye comfort, you can see the black and white mode. So when you are reading the ebook applications like Amazon Kindle or any other PDFs, then definitely this will keep your eyes very good condition if you are reading at night time. This kind of option is only right now available in the Realme X2 Pro, not in other smartphones at the moment. So these are so far the best option which I am using most of the time. And 90 Hz refresh rate is also good. These are the few things which makes the phone perfect to buy for this kind of budget range. Fingerprint is good and Face ID is pretty good, and most important, haptic feedback is also pretty good. So haptic feedback also matters a lot in terms of typing. When you get very good feedback. So let me try to show make sound. So you can see the haptic feedback is also pretty good, so there's no problem with the haptic feedback. Overall, in my opinion, for this kind of budget range, definitely this is worth buying Realme X2 Pro device. So I'm sure you can use this phone for the next 2 years most of the time. And talking about the negative points, I did not find much negative points in this phone apart from having few battery draining problems, but that is a little bit of problem. That's not the major problem. And next is not having notification light. That is also minor problem, so not a major. And not having expandable memory. So these are the few cons which are not major, but if you consider buying this phone, then definitely you should know this kind of negatives as well. So So definitely subscribe to my channel, and I'll be posting whether to buy the Redmi K20 Pro or not for this kind of budget range and offer going on right now. So you can decide which phone to buy, Redmi K20 Pro or the Realme X2 Pro. So it's up to you, friends. I gave my all my thoughts about the phone after using for so long time, and the conclusion of this video is that this phone is worth buying for that price, and definitely you won't regret buying this Realme X2 Pro device. In my experience of using so many smartphones and so many reviews I have did and so many tests I have did on this phone, so this is my opinion overall on this mobile phone Realme X2 Pro. So if you're planning to buy it, definitely don't think there is no other second option available for this kind of processor, 855 plus processor at this kind of budget range. So see you in the next video, friends. Until then, bye.